Look, I don't wanna cause no problems. I just wanna live my life, but I keep on hearing about nonsense. Me and my dons ain't mobsters, but you know when you see imposters. We know how to read them faces, same way you know how to read them comments. If you wanna talk, let's talk, but around here, make sure you walk and your talk is constant. Hey, I seen it all before, I heard chat that they all adore. 1 week looking like they all aboard. Next day, they don't even walk the walk. I've been here since a bust down aqua, cutting through after, all black master. Now I'm too grown for acting gaffer, trying to pay off my Madre's gaff, cuz took the wife and there's a rotty that's peak. Add the spice to calamari, that's me. My advice off the order I seen. Christ alone, he don't promise you.
Alright, this is my brother, Manuel.
Hello, hello.
Don't talk to the camera, don't do that. Manu, have you ever heard of a first degree burn?
I have.
How about a second degree?
Have.
Third degree?
Mm-hmm.
Fourth degree?
Never.
That's where we'll start. Okay, fourth degree burns. I got a deck of cards here. Now all the cards are different. They are all different. They're a little bit Halloween themed. So I want you to go ahead and say stop whenever you like. Stop right there. Perfect. Hold your hand out. And we're going to show the camera his card, the 4 diamonds. Just right about here. Perfect. We'll leave that there. And I'm going to take a card as well. Let's take the Joker. Here's what we're going to do with the Joker. Don't try this at home. Ow. It's very hot. See that?
Mm-hmm.
That's a 4th degree burn right there. So if you take that burn, you can see that, right? So if you can take that burn and you can actually wipe it off. And it should have transferred onto that card. Have a look. Ooh. And that is a 4th degree burn. Let's go. Look at him, he's happy like a child on Halloween. And that's what you guys are going to be able to do. So let's get into learning it. Thanks, bud. You can keep it. It's yours.
Yo, what's up and welcome back. Okay, today we're gonna learn that trick that you just saw in the intro, which is a really cool card trick you can do around the Halloween time of year. I thought it'd be dope for you guys to learn this a couple weeks before Halloween happens. And also on my subreddit, where I left the link below, I'm challenging you guys basically to come up with a magic trick that has something to do with Halloween or spooky season. Upload it there and I'll react to it on the 29th of October. Extra points if there's no cards involved. Be original, have fun with it, and I might even send out some prizes to some of you guys. Go check that out. All right, so now I'm gonna teach this trick. You don't need much for this trick. You need a deck of cards, a lighter,
some goat's blood, a small child.
Yeah, you don't need much. You need a deck of cards, some duplicates, and a lighter is all you really need. Now, for the deck of cards, I thought I'd use these, which are the Carvers. This is by Organic Playing Cards. They produce probably the coolest packaging out of all the playing cards out there. And these are basically Halloween themed. So we're gonna pop these bad boys open. Oh, it comes with a little sticker inside too. Look at that, a little sticker, which is exactly like the Joker. This actually looks like candy. When this was sitting on the desk, my brother was like, is this candy? Is this candy? He's poking around at it. So the cards look like this. Super dope, very simple. Black with like an orange outline. You got like 2 pumpkins right there. You got identical jokers, which we'll need for this trick. The ace is there. And then you got a duplicate 4 of diamonds. So this trick does require 1 duplicate. You can do the same trick with just 1 duplicate, and I'll explain that in a second. Let's get down to business. This card comes unburnt. You're gonna wanna burn it. This is basically your duplicate card. What you want to do with this is just take your lighter for a few seconds and just kind of burn the card. Now, when you do that, the card is going to warp. It will be all mangled. So what I've done last night is I put it under a pile of books. All right, so if you want to get a few of these done, it's up to you. You'll only really need 1 for performing this trick. Bunch of books on it overnight and it'll come out straight and flat and it'll look great. You'll want to get your other 4 of diamonds, as we have here. And this is the setup. Really, really simple, okay? On top of the deck, you want to put the other duplicate you have. Now this could be another duplicate, or it could just be nothing. You could use the back of a card if you'd like to as well. And I actually recommend using the back of the card. In this case, you wouldn't really see the burn marks because the deck is black. So I had to use another duplicate, which also makes for a cool trick, makes it a little bit more impossible. But if you want to use the back of a card on a different deck, like a lighter deck, I highly advise you do that. That way you're not looking for duplicates and, you know. But in this case, we do have 2 duplicates. We have jokers and we have this. So here's a setup. You want to place them on top. On top of that, you want to take your 4 of diamonds And then the 4 diamonds with the burn goes on the very top. Now you're set up, you're ready to perform this trick. So I use the patter talking about a 4th degree burn because it's just nonsensical and it's kind of funny. Feel free to use it. Feel free to use any other patter you'd like. First things first, you'll want to cut half the deck and lay the other half on top, but keep a pinky break. All right, it could be a big break, it could be a small break, as long as it doesn't show from the front that you're holding a big fat break. What you're gonna do is ask them to say stop. Wherever they say stop, you're gonna pretend to lift here. You're actually gonna lift from the back. You're gonna lift from the break where your pinky was, right? And that's basically one of the easiest ways to force a card. So they just say stop. Some people just go like this and they straight up. You can do that. I like to run my finger as a little subtlety, run it in between there before I pick it up because it really sells it. Like, look, I'll do like 10 cards, and it still sells it, even though I've got like 20 now. So once they say stop wherever they like, right here, cut that to the top. Now we're in the starting position where we started. They feel like they've chosen a freely selected spot in the deck. First things first, you're going to want to do a double lift. Now, whatever double lift you want to do is totally fine. You want to just make sure that you do a proper double lift. You don't want to flash that top card. And if this card is mangled, it will be really hard to do a double lift. You'll have to like really set it down kind of like this. You're going to ask them to hold their hand out like I did in their performance. Now, a nice little subtlety when they do that is you take these 2 cards and you mime placing it in their hand. So Lee, you want to hold your hand out here for a sec? So I'd say hold your hand here and I'd go like this and I'd go, no, right about here. Now all I'm doing is just a quick subtlety of misdirections. Cool, thanks. So basically what you're doing here is very, very simple. So it feels like you're giving them the 4 diamonds here because they're holding their hand out, and all you're doing is adjusting their hand. Obviously it doesn't matter where their hand is, but it's a good reason to turn the card over and then put it back. Nice little subtlety. Once this is in their hand, I'll leave that here for now. Here's the point where if you had just a lighter deck, you could straight up just burn whatever card this is, the back of it, and then perform, a color change here. And trick would be done. But seeing as how I've got another duplicate, I'll have to perform a different move. At this point, I'm left dirty. I have the 4 diamonds here, and I don't want to do a double lift because then I'll end up changing the Joker into a 4 diamonds. So what we actually have to do is one of 2 things. You're either going to somehow get this one out of the way and do a double lift, or, as I did in the video, a triple lift. Same principle, pretty easy. If you like, you can do a pinky count 3 cards, and then once you're there, you can lift those off. Or you can just do a strike triple lift, which is just feeling, and you can feel it's a little heavier and thicker than 2 cards, so you know that it's 3. So now I'm left in this position. Nice clean triple lift. What you're gonna do here is you're gonna take your lighter, talk about the 4th degree burn. Please be careful when playing with fire. Parental supervision. Boom. Now I burnt that one a little too much. See how it's like, look at how mangled this one is. Totally melted it, but it'll still work. You wanna make sure they're facing the same way as well. So now that that's burnt, let it dry a bit because that stuff will come off if not. And all you want to do here is an Erdonase color change. I don't think I've ever taught this on my channel. Very, very simple. Basically, this part of your pinky is going to contact the card, move it upwards a little bit. And all it's going to do is reveal the second card here. So as you come in here, that's moving in, right? See that? So as I come in here, boom. And now this part of my palm, the base of my palm, after this is up, is going to slide this card down. Once that's slid down, you're going to come up over it and pretend to take the burn away. So even with a mangled card like that, it still works really well. Again, I'm gonna come here, take this card, and it just looks like I'm grabbing that soot off the card. There are different ways to perform this. You can do all sorts of ways where it's kind of like this, and there's all sorts of ways, but you want to cover that 4 diamonds. So the best way here is just to simply cover it up, take it, you see the burn, pull it off, and now, boom, you are left in this position. The burn, the 4th degree burn, has then transferred. Actually pretty funny that I didn't notice I did it with a 4 of diamonds. I could have called back to the 4th degree using the 4. It's actually a good trick. That is a little Halloween trick for you guys. Quick little video today. Hope you guys enjoyed it. Hope you make use of it or change it up. Do whatever you like. And don't forget to check out Organic Playing Cards, the Carvers. I'll leave the link in the description where you can check those out. If you have any questions, drop it in the comments or hit us up on the subreddit. Looking forward to seeing your submissions that I'll react to on the 29th of October. So make sure you got like 2 weeks. So come up with something, take a week to come up with something, post something, you got 2 weeks. Thanks for watching and we'll see you on the next video. Also, 25% off merch right now on my shop, First Out Shop. Peace.